Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with a love reading for your sign. Thank you for clicking on this video and supporting the channel. It really does mean the world. Before we dive on into your reading, I just wanted to say that I am back. And I did take a short trip away with my family just to spend some quality time with them, and equally just to rest and recover and to get back to good health, because for the last 10-11 weeks I have been really unwell. For each of those weeks I got sick every week and I was pouring from an empty cup. So, you know, I just had to fill up my cup again, and I am back there. I am back to restoring myself 99%. I would say. So I'm just super grateful and thankful to have had that time to really just stop and honor my body and be with my family. So just to kind of give you some information on what's been happening with me and where I've been at, because there have been a few of you who have been missing me and wondering why I haven't been uploading the readings, and that is why. So Capricorn, let me know how you are, where you're tuning in from, what's been happening in your world. Yesterday I went shopping and I bought a little candle to celebrate the upcoming Halloween season. If you smell the candle, it's got that fragrance, that pumpkin spice fragrance, which is really, really lovely. And I thought it would be a lovely addition to this space. So yeah, let me know if you like the little addition. Let me know if you celebrate Halloween season as well. I know my children really get involved and get stuck into it and love celebrating and dressing up for it. So yeah, it's what we like to do in our family. Let's get stuck into your reading. We are going to be using the Morgan Greer Tarot. I just had to look at the box. I don't know why. Most of you may know this deck already, or you will have seen it in other readings or other tarotists use it. But I felt called to use this deck here today. And we're going to take a look at how your person, being the person that you're currently connecting to and dealing with in love or romance how this person is currently feeling towards the sign of Capricorn. Feel free to show some love towards the channel. Remember, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising Capricorn placements are welcome here today. Cross watchers, you're also welcome. If you would like to reverse the roles, feel free to do that as well, okay? If you see a card and you intuitively get a different message for yourself, always listen to your own intuition. There are no right or wrongs. It doesn't mean that, you know, one message is truer than another message. I just always suggest and recommend to follow your own intuition, because your intuition trumps anybody else's at the end of the day, okay? So let's begin. How does Capricorn's person currently feel towards the sign of Capricorn? We have the Six of Pentacles. How does Capricorn's person currently feel towards Capricorn? We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. How does Capricorn's person currently feel towards Capricorn? We have the Five of Swords. How does this person currently feel? Give me a second. You know, I'm getting this message that this person currently feels annoyed that you are placing some kind of like restriction or that you're placing some kind of like rule or regulation, that's how it's coming across, on them. Yeah, to me, I'm looking at that Five of Swords and it makes me feel like they're annoyed with you because you're placing some kind of demand or rule or restriction on them. Okay. For some reason, when I look at the Six of Pentacles, I'm hearing this person feels like you're penny pinching. And I'm hearing the word, I'm actually hearing that, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean that they think that you're being a penny pincher, but it does indicate that this person feels like you're pulling back or you're reserving your energy, like you're not as like maybe forthcoming, or you're not as generous as you once were with them. Like maybe you're not giving as freely of your time or your energy, of your love as you were. And this person is annoyed by that. They're annoyed by that. Okay. I need to understand what's going on here. Let's grab some clarifiers. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. Could be a Sagittarius that you're connecting to. Tell me more. You know what it is? This person with the Knight of Wands, this is someone who kind of like comes and goes as they please. And it kind of just feels like they don't have that privilege anymore. They don't have the privilege of coming and going as they please. They don't have access to you like they used to. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Queen of Wands here. Well, the Queen of Wands is one up on the Knight of Wands. So I can kind of see why this person is annoyed, because the Queen of Wands, she's kind of like being firm. You know, she's setting a standard. And this person feels annoyed by the fact that you're setting some kind of standard. Or you're setting standards for yourself. And they don't like that. When I look at the Queen of Wands, and you will have heard this, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you will have heard me say, the Queen of Wands is the most sexual queen in the deck. And the reason being is because she's the only one that sits with her legs apart. So this person has perhaps in some shape, way or form had some kind of access to you, and now you're kind of being firm, and you're being firm, you're setting a boundary with this person. I'm seeing that one as like you setting some kind of a boundary with this person, and they don't like that now. The Page of Wands. Interesting. Look at all of this fiery energy. The Page of Wands with the Three of Pentacles underneath. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. You know, when I look at the Page of Wands, it is a messenger. This person, like I said before, they are annoyed, or they are feeling annoyed, or they are feeling some kind of way with you. It's kind of like pissed off kind of energy. When I see the Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles here, this person has some kind of like nerve of kind of like, they will have some kind of nerve to try to how can I put this? They will have some kind of nerve, or they will have the audacity to ask something of you with the Three of Pentacles. To ask something of you. Okay? Even though they know your maybe conditions. I'm looking at the Hierophant. The Hierophant is kind of like, these are my rules, these are my conditions. This person knows very clearly what the conditions are. They know what the rules are of engagement is what I'm hearing, but they will have the audacity to ask anyway. They will have the audacity to try to push through anyway. Yeah, because the Page of Wands, it's kind of like the energy of someone who's like, well, if I don't ask, I don't know. If I don't try, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of my children. You know, no means yes to them. It's like, how many times do I say no and they're not hearing it? They're just not hearing it. And they'll just keep asking and asking and asking, and it kind of gets on my nerve, right? And it's like, well, what part of no do you not understand? And it's kind of like that energy is what I'm getting with this person. Yeah. All right, well, let's take a look at what they want. Spirit, angels and guides, what does this person want with Capricorn? What does this person want with Capricorn? What is it that this person wants with Capricorn? What is it that they want? The Two of Swords. The Hermit. The Three of Cups. What does this person want? Well, I am seeing the Three of Cups as this person wanting to maybe meet with you, connect with you, hang out with you, socialize. The Three of Cups is also like It can be like a friends with benefits energy. This person may want something casual, something friendly. This person wants a friendly, casual, let's meet up energy here. Let's hang out. This person may just want something casual, something superficial here. Yeah. Okay. I do see this person wanting to be in your company. But I'm going to clarify this Three of Cups. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Okay, the Three of Cups again, clarifying the Three of Cups. It could be it could be that this person wants to reconnect or reunite with you here. I mean, I am looking at the Two of Swords and the Hermit card, so this could indicate, which I'm going to clarify actually, it could indicate the fact that you might be avoiding them or blocking them. You might be preferring here to distance yourself from this person. Maybe, not have anything to do with this person because you deserve more or you deserve better. Let me just clarify. Okay, the Knight of Swords fell through. Okay. Well, I am seeing them as being the Knight of Swords here in this case. I am reading the Two of Swords and the Hermit as your energy. Yeah. And the Knight of Swords for me is the energy of someone whose mind is deciding to solve a problem. We have a problem on our hands. This person is understanding that it's a challenging problem and they're not afraid of a challenge. This person isn't afraid of a challenge. They're not afraid to go up against something that's challenging. And I see this person leaning into that. Okay. I'm also seeing this person sort of forcing their way in. Because I see the Knight of Swords sometimes as a forceful energy. What have we got underneath? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Look at that, the Hierophant. A forceful energy. It's interesting that the Queen of Pentacles is coming in with the Hierophant. because this is you. This person knows that you are very generous, very giving, very nurturing, very loving by nature. This person may feel or know that within time, or it's just a matter of time, that you will, or that you may be willing to let them back in. You know, I often see the Queen of Pentacles as the hostess with the mostess. Okay, well, what else am I seeing here? So this person just wants you to talk to them again or let them back in. Not have so many rules, not have so many conditions. You know, why have all these conditions? Why have all these rules? That's kind of what they're saying here. Let's take a look at their actions though. Spirit, angels and guides, what action will this person take towards Capricorn? What will their actions be? Sorry, just to backtrack, when I said that this person just is saying to you, why have so many rules? Like, you know, I'm looking at the Three of Cups when I'm saying that. It's like, why can't we just go with the flow? Why can't we just hang out? Why can't we just see where this goes? Why can't we just continue to enjoy this connection for what it is? Which for some of you, it might just be like friends with benefits, or just enjoy each other's company. Okay. Let's take a look at the action this person will take. We have the Sun. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Empress. So we have Leo energy here and we have Taurus energy again. The action. Sorry, I actually feel like with the Empress and the Sun, I'm getting a real love bomby energy coming in with this person. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of emphasizing that love bombing energy for me. It's like it's like this person is ramping up or reinforcing the fact that they need to or they should pay you extra special attention. And I'm not sure why they think they should do that or why doing that would change, so like benefit them in any way. I don't know why they feel like if I love bomb a Capricorn or if I pay extra special attention to Capricorn. Capricorn's going to let me in or allow me back in, or Capricorn's going to forgive me, or Capricorn's going to, you know, we can pick things up where we left it. Whatever it is, I don't know why they think that that solution is going to work. But that's what I see them doing. I see this person ramping up that love bombing energy. Because with the Empress here, I actually see this person doting on you. Yeah. I'm going to have a look at the Empress just a little closer. Why the Empress for this person's actions? The Hierophant. Yep, that's you. And you know what I was hearing? I was hearing it's almost like they're coming in and they're going to kind of almost like kiss your feet. And the reason why I say that is because you've just by the Cardinal's feet here, or the Pope's feet, the Hierophant's feet, are these two people, and it's almost like they're kneeling at his feet or her feet here, right? It's almost like they're going to like kiss your feet or suck up to you in some shape, way or form. Like as if that's going to work. But hey, it may work. I don't know. You know? They may even, I mean, with the Hierophant and the Empress, this person may even follow the rules, or they may even attempt to engage in the conditions you are setting out. But with the Wheel of Fortune next to it, it's almost like, okay, but for how long? Because remember, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. So it's like, don't expect this person to engage in or follow the rules that you're setting for forever. It's like, okay, this is what you're asking of them, or whatever you're expecting. If there's an expectation here, if you're setting a rule, if you're setting a standard, this person is going to follow that for so long until the wheel turns again. Remember, the wheel is evolving, where there are ups, there are downs, and it's kind of just like they will only do it for so long. And then, you know, and then you'll get a different version of them. But when it comes to their actions, you will see this person perhaps maybe doing as they are told or doing as they are asked of them at this time to please you with the Sun, to gain benefits at this time, right? Let's take a look at how you are going to respond to this energy. How will Capricorn respond to this energy, Spirit? Let's take a look. Okay. Four of Pentacles. As a standalone card, the Four of Pentacles is kind of saying, well, I'm not an idiot. I'm not stupid. I'm responding by, you know, remaining very vigilant and very guarded with this individual. I don't feel like you're going to trust this person straight off the bat or straight away. Okay, there's a distrust here. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. The reason why you're being distrusting is because the Knight of Cups is a love bomber. And you may be very well aware that this person is love bombing you to get something or to gain something from you. Okay? It's as simple as that. All right. Let's see. The Page of Rods. Yeah, these Knight of Cups and the Page of Rods, this is not your energy. You're responding with the Four of Pentacles, okay? You're responding by keeping your guard up, okay? You're not letting this person have access to you in any shape, way, or form. I'm seeing the wall in the background here, and it's kind of like your wall is up, okay, and that wall isn't coming down. You've got your wits about you. You're in control of this situation. Yeah, and I really like that for you. The Page of Rods, I mean, you know who you're dealing with. The Page of Rods is the energy of someone who is very cheeky, very flirty, and you're responding to this person because you know that they are possibly just telling you here what they want to hear, telling you what you want to hear or what you want to know. The Page of Rods is also coming in with very excitable and sexual energy, and you're kind of like, yeah, but for how long? You know, I know what this person wants. And this person wants one thing. And as soon as they don't get it, they're going to throw a tantrum or whatever that is, you know, because the Page of Rods in the negative, they tend to like throw a tantrum or they tend to get really angry or mad, you know, because they're not getting what they want. So that's how you're responding to this energy. Let's grab an oracle card to close out the reading. Now, if this reading has resonated with you, feel free to support the channel by utilizing the extra functions below. There is a super thanks button, Capricorn, and there is a hype button, which also helps to get the algorithm of the video out there. What do we have here? We have Dreamcatcher, protection, filtering negativity, and nurturing dreams. That's your card. So let me tell you again, protection, filtering negativity, and nurturing dreams. You know, when I was little, I used to have a dream catcher and I used to sit it above me, or I used to hang it above me, above my head, where I used to sleep at night. And I'm feeling like this dream catcher for you is, it's like a protection talisman. Okay, and I just feel like I want to say here that you are protected. Why? Because you are using discernment and you are also listening to your inner compass. The dream catcher is adorned with, what do you call these? Feathers. They're adorned with feathers. And feathers, for me, I don't know, they represent wisdom. So I just feel like it's because of your experiences, it's because of your past experiences, it's because of the lessons you've learned. It's all of the little lessons that you've learned and all the little experiences that you've had in the lead up to this very moment that are allowing you to stay protected. You know? So that's where I'm going to leave the reading, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next reading. Thanks, Capricorn.